hello.
You say hi to people?
He's off camera.
He knows. You're like, how dare you? You say hi to people? Good boy. I'm just gonna lay down. As close to the microphone as possible. So that when I purr, everybody can hear it.
Happy Thursday. Hi, Tiffany. I just had this working for Facebook. I really did. And then I clicked a button. I really should learn not to click buttons. Can you hear us, Tiffany? Who else do we have? Okay, you can hear us. There is a slight delay from reality to YouTube. Perfect. I really don't know what's happening with Facebook here. I'm gonna click more buttons. Oh. Okay. Well, looks like our Facebook Live actually went live. And then it didn't go live. Oh, we're live on Facebook. Okay. I really don't know. This technology stuff is so difficult.
I think we need to pick one or the other, Paul.
Yes. Hello, Kevin. Hey, Sean, can you hear us? You're on Facebook. Now all the buttons. Okay. Trick, come on. Let's be camera appropriate.
But I don't want to be.
Okay, excellent. Then let's go ahead and get started. We can't hear you, but looks like you can hear us. And I think that's expected. All right, welcome everybody. It has been an amazing ride over the last 6 weeks. We got Chinook Winds started and done, and lots of great stuff happened there. Playoffs actually happened. People went to Vegas. We went to Vegas. Didn't really sleep much, but it was an amazing time to spend with all of you who went to Vegas and all of you back home virtually. Hope you all got a chance to see the updates, the videos that we posted and live streamed. Really, one thing that Michelle and I and Trick here are dedicated to is connecting people back home with people in Vegas. You know, we don't want anybody to feel left alone or left out or anything like that. We want to bring everybody virtually to Vegas with us, with live updates, live video, pictures. So we're doing lots of experiments. all of them are panning out, but some of them are. So we really appreciate your feedback on everything that we're on everything that we're trying. Okay. So again, welcome, and a specific thank you to all of you captains, co-captains, players, and scorekeepers, and especially our host locations. One of the things that we're really going to touch on multiple times here is our host locations. We would not be able to have the hobby, the fun and enjoyment that we do have without the graciousness of our host locations. And in everything we do, in all of our interactions, we really need to show them love and respect. And because, again, they could charge us green fees, they could not allow us in there, but they do. And we're very grateful to them for that. I am going to try and keep a nice even pace. I've been given some feedback in the past about how I get a little manic and rush through stuff. So Mickey Restivo, if you're listening now or later, take into heart. Okay. Let's see. Probably a lot of you have watched Dave's Facebook Live. He got to it before us. Absolutely. We drove to Vegas, 2-day trip there and 2-day trip back. So, we did some work on the side of the road as needed. But we actually did get to watch his Facebook Live first, and he went over some really great stuff. So if you haven't had a chance to watch it, please watch it before Facebook takes it down. So the league purchase and some of the payment updates. As of now, continue to pay Boomer. We, on our link tree, do have a Captain Stuff menu, and under there, it's got league payments. It's got direct links to her Venmo. It's got links to PayPal and Zelle and how to get there. Find her on those, and also to direct link to Cash App. So for now, continue to pay Boomer. We are investigating and really crossing our fingers for Stripe, as Dave brought up. And when that's done, we'll literally call everybody. We'll post on Facebook, probably YouTube if we can get them working right. Probably not at the same time like we're trying to do now. But yes, that will be a lot better for transparency. All of you will be able to see at a moment's notice what has been paid, what hasn't been paid, and so forth. So we are working with APA Nationals to get to do more, to take more off of Boomer's plate. Merle and Boomer absolutely deserve to retire and enjoy what they have, and that's all of our goal, is for us to do more. So we are looking at getting into APA training back in St. Louis towards the end of July. So we'll be out for a week while we do that. We'll figure out how to keep the league running as we go to training. It will be all day for like 6 days. So, but once done, I'm sure that we'll have learned more things that we don't know now, and we'll probably learn things that we're like, oh, that makes sense, or maybe we should have been doing it that way. So all on the job learning, but Boomer has been great with training us and getting us the tools that we need. And APA Nationals is stepping in to take that even higher. So many kudos to them. Okay, let's see here. Summer session has started. It looked a little touch and go there for a minute. Trying to get everything registered into the app, into the Pool League app, and all the teams created. We do have, between Chinook Winds playoffs in Vegas and driving back and forth and so forth, but it's all started. All the schedules are released. Practical note for the Sunday division over in Milwaukee and Oregon City, we did have to join those as teams do take time off for the summer. Life comes first. I always joke that California doesn't really take much time off for the summer because they always have summer. Seattle doesn't take much time off for the summer because they never have summer. I know, but really we get like a good, 4 months out of the year where we all want to travel and do things, and absolutely. That's also why for our masters divisions and that we've started up, um, we've got we're doing double headers so that people can play every other week and even take a week off and only play once a month. Really quick, JR, yes, people will still be able to prepay for the session, 100%. Let's see. So, yes, with the Sunday division over in Oregon City and Milwaukee, as you all know, we've got triannuals and World Qualifiers and team captains tournament coming up, and we have made sure to schedule away from Wichita and Midway on those weekends. Not everything worked out great, but if you see something that we missed, please don't hesitate to just call us right up and we'll get it fixed. We're going to continually look at it week over week in order to make sure that we didn't miss anything, but we very much appreciate everybody else who's pitching in to take a look at that. Also, for the Sunday division over in Oregon City and Milwaukee, it does include a new location, No Place Saloon. Jokes aside, it's quite a ways out there, and we understand that. We don't have a better option for them. The reason they are now being included in our divisions is because Nationals is very strict on, the locations in our area need to stay in our area. It is in Clackamas County, and it was playing out of Multnomah County divisions. Similar things were for Andy's Inn and Selwood Saloon and the Trough. So we're working through those. But on the way back from Vegas, we drove through Mount Hood. There's actually really a couple good places over there to play pool. What was the one? Pub 26. Big Sasquatch in the corner, carving wood. I have a picture. I tried to recruit him to APA, but he's a loner. Anyway, they have two great tables, valleys. They look pretty well kept up. Over in these areas where there's not a lot of tables, the single format divisions are going to be really where we can make the most of them. We can do 8-ball on one night and 9-ball on the other. We don't have to do them both on the same night. And if we do that, then we can run a in-house division with 2 tables only. That can support 4 teams. If there's locations nearby that add another couple tables, then we can do an 8-team division with only 4 tables. We can just split the nights rather than divisions that way. So welcome No Place Saloon, and it'll be quite a drive back and forth on both sides. Okay, let's see, first 4 weeks of this session as always, but we do have new captains, so welcome new captains and new players if you're watching. First 4 weeks of the session the schedules are draft, so we expect that there will be changes. We expect that teams may join creating a bye in the division or closing a bye in a division. TBA is a placeholder for bye, and after week 4 it will convert to a bye, which means that team gets bye points. Reach out if you have any specific questions on that. Also, in the first 4 weeks, all of you captains and players will be able to manage your own rosters. So as of now, you can go in and using the Scorekeeper app and click go into one of the matches, 8-ball or 9-ball, and then edit your 8-ball or 9-ball roster that way. Just remember that you do have to go into 8-ball and 9-ball individually. individually and make the changes. Otherwise, you'll only change one roster and then you'll be sad. So those you'll be able to do that through the first 4 weeks. Changes to who's designated as captain, co-captain. If you want to change a host location or change a nickname, then you'll need to message us, and we're more than happy to make that change. In fact, we love making nickname changes. I change my nickname, like 3 or 4 times a session. Everybody loves it, especially her. Okay, let's talk about eligibility. This is the last session of the, first session of the league year. We are wrapping up the last session of the league year. Players who qualified for singles regionals in October, you all must remain on an active roster in order to maintain your eligibility. So doubles formats and masters formats do not satisfy that requirement, but ladies being a 8-ball format, 8-ball open format, does satisfy it for 8-ball. So if you qualified for October singles regionals for 9-ball, then you need to be on a 9-ball roster, and the same for 8-ball. Don't accidentally lose your eligibility. That would be sad. Triennials and World Qualifiers eligibility. So we do have the triennial brackets out. We did upgrade them, so now that you can pinch and zoom and even search. So take a look at that. It's all available on our link tree. Head over to spm-apa.com and click on tournaments. Very excited Kat will direct you to the tournaments link, and you'll be able to click on 8-ball and 9-ball triennials. There's rosters now posted. Unfortunately, we did have to cross out quite a few people, which means that if your name is crossed out with a red line, you are ineligible to participate in triennials. If you have specific questions about why, please don't hesitate to reach out. Most of the time, it's going to be because you did not get your minimum 4 matches. You'll also notice on those rosters that there is a names with yellow highlights. And what that means is that we're being proactive and looking ahead for you to see who might not be eligible to participate in World Qualifiers. Because to do that, each player needs to have a minimum of 10 matches in the last 2 years. 8-ball roster wasn't on there. You are absolutely right, Tiffany.
You're fine.
We posted the 9-ball roster. We almost have the 8-ball roster done.
I just have to highlight it and
Yes.
highlight it and scratch people off.
Yes. Well, anyway.
Cross them off gently.
With a red line, nice and gently. Those will be posted. We prioritize 9-ball because that's in 2 days. So if you have your name highlighted in yellow on the roster, there should be a comment there about how many matches are needed. That's going to be how many matches you need in order to participate in World Qualifiers.
The only way to get them
is by playing in triennials. Summer session matches do not count towards that requirement. So if you have a player that has a comment they need 6 matches in triennials, they need 6 matches in triennials in order to be eligible to play in World Qualifiers. So hopefully that can happen.
Most of them are 2 or 3.
Yeah, most of them are 2 or 3. I think there was only one player with needing 6. Hey, Luis. So that's eligibility. So please review that in depth. Okay, and again, play will be split between Midway and Wichita. The brackets will indicate that.
Also, did you know that they will be working with nationals on that? So maybe some delay.
Yes. Okay, so Boomer will not be attending our triennials. She will not be providing back-end support this time. The APA Nationals will be providing back-end support. However, if anybody who has been at our triennials has noticed, that we have to, at one location, we have to scan the score sheets and email them over to the other location so that person can enter them in. We've got a little bit different setup here where we've got the tournament software on our desktop, and both of us, both Michelle and I, will be remoting into it in order to score our own matches and print out the next round. So there's not going to be that dependency.
We will still have to have a review though.
Yes, there is going to need to be a skill level review after each round, and nationals will be able to remote into our system in order to the tournament software in order to be able to do that. All in all, cross our fingers for it being a wash and that we are able to stay on time. For all of you who are participating in triannuals, I highly encourage you to avoid slow play to help everybody out as well. Okay. We will have a Q&A at the end, which we're halfway done, so not too bad, or more. Going into this next session, we have some things that Michelle and I have observed that we would like to bring special attention to for all of you captains and players to pay attention to. Not all of you may be aware of what bonus points are. Bonus points are for, oh yes, thank you, Tiffany. Bonus points are for awarded to teams for submitting the score sheets on time, for selecting the number of stars for sportsmanship rating, and sending in the dues payment on time. And by on time, that's, you still have a good day and a half. So if you play on Monday, then you have until Wednesday at 11 a.m. In order to get that in.
Don't wait.
Don't wait. Please don't wait. We have seen so many bonus points lost because people have waited. There's ways to avoid it. I know for myself, when I captained, paying ahead a week or two meant that I could forget.
You have a buffer.
You have a little bit of a buffer. You don't have so much of a buffer with the score sheets, but luckily we do not live in the time when we had to mail them in or even email them, take pictures and email them in.
Except for doubles and masters.
Except for doubles and masters. Yes. We're a partnership. It works really great. Michelle's really the detail-oriented person. So please, please submit those on time. Please submit them as quickly as you can. There's really no reason to wait until the deadline. There's many other things in life to gain excitement from. Go over to the skydiving place. I fly.
All right,
Awesome.
keep moving.
Yes, keep moving. So please don't lose your bonus points, right? If something happens, please do reach out to us, but please don't lose your bonus points. Okay, let's talk about sportsmanship. We need to respect our opponents. We need to respect our opponents in terms of not sharking them, in terms of not walking up to the table while they're shooting. We need to respect our opponents. If we're having a bad day, let's not bring that to our opponents, right? Sometimes people show up to league and they've just gotten off of work, something's stressing them out. Maybe their cat isn't pitching in on the household chores, and you're irritable. We all have our things. They are reasons, not excuses. We need to show our opponents the most amount of sportsmanship and grace that we can. And if somebody is having a bad day, maybe they're controlling it as much as they can, and we can extend them a little bit more grace there too. This is a hobby. We're here for fun, right? So nobody's getting rich and famous. You've all heard me say that before. Life comes first. We are here because we want to be here. So let's work together to make it enjoyable for everybody, okay? Please respect your teammates and specifically the host locations. Sometimes when we get to the host locations, they're going through a shift change. And, we want our food and drink, and they're going a little bit slow. They've just had 40 people show up. Let's extend them a little bit grace too. And when it comes to the tables, again, there's many places across the U.S. where the host locations, they charge green fees or make you pay quarters. None of our locations do. There are some that want to, but none of them do. And we can keep that going by respecting the tables, respecting the equipment, respecting their time. You know,
Not bringing in outside food.
not bringing in outside food and drink, not going out to your car to drink alcohol and have lunch or dinner or whatever.
I think that's reasonable. I think the alcohol piece is a big issue.
Definitely don't bring anything inside. The more love that we can give to our host locations and the more respect, the better relationship we're going to have with them. So, getting an extra practice table. Remember, teams our host locations grant teams double jeopardy teams 2 tables, one for each team to practice on and then play on through the night. That's not a 3rd table or a 4th table. They do have other customers, so please be respectful of that. If there is an opportunity for them to give you an extra table, so much the better, and please show them a lot of thanks for that. Okay. No worries, Stacy. It's great to have you here. And of course, this will stay on YouTube for, I don't know, till the end of time. Facebook will get rid of it after a month. Okay, we have a question here. Would they be able to fix the app so it will not let you submit without filling out the sportsmanship rating? So, Vegas was an amazing time, not just in terms of supporting our players, but we got to talk to people that we have never been able to talk to about things. I got to talk to somebody about nuances in the rules, and shout out to Brad Giroux because, for finding a nuance in the rule that is actually quite amazing, and they agreed that that's the case. So you can ask me about that later if you want to. But to answer your question directly, Kevin, I completely agree. I don't even know why that's an option. I don't know why you can't go back in and change the sportsmanship rating. There may be some kind of setting, league by league setting that allows us to do that. We're going to be getting more into that in the next couple months, especially when we go to training at the end of July. Okay, let's see. Sportsmanship ratings and reminders.
Really quick, can I touch
Yes.
on that? If you do miss a sportsmanship rating, feel free to send us an email, or if you're concerned that you might have missed it because somebody else submitted it without you checking it, reach out, let us know. And of course, when you reach out and let us know what the sportsmanship rating should have been if you did miss it.
Yes. Please, if you ever think that you might have missed something or you might be missing something, please don't hesitate to reach out. Okay, scorekeeping. So, you all know me as the rules guy. Scorekeeping is one of the most important functions in the league night. We have seen many examples of inning discrepancies between teams, and not just by 1 or 2 or just once or twice, like huge inning discrepancies. We've seen huge discrepancies in the defense shots marked. We've seen discrepancies in total number of points. Like, you know how at the end of the night the app says confirm, that your point totals match with the other team? Those have gotten by. One person is marked as winning in the last person is marked winning in 9-ball, and the other team has somebody else marked as winning in 9-ball in last match. And these are things that should be easily avoidable. Just a little bit more attention to detail. So when it comes to scorekeeping, I personally have seen people who keep score for 8-ball facing away from the 8-ball table. There's no opportunity to see defenses. There's opportunities to miss an early 8 and then a new rack. There's so many opportunities for missed things. I've seen teams put the new person on scorekeeping. They have no idea what to do for a defense, how to see a defense, that it even really truly matters. Scorekeeping is one of the most important things in our league night. So, you know, the only way a team can get away with manipulating the equalizer handicap is if you let them. And doing scorekeeping on autopilot is an easy way to let them. So please don't let anybody. Please keep accurate score. We will have our skill levels accurate, and there will be more fun to be had. We will be bringing back the certified scorekeeping patch at some point. There's one person in particular, if she's watching, we'll be very excited about that. We'll get that working by the end of the year, I'm sure. But scorekeeping is absolutely important. Have I said scorekeeping is important?
Yes.
Okay.
My goodness, I'm tired.
Scorekeeping is important. I'm tired of it.
Trick's tired.
Look at Trick. Oh my goodness.
He can't handle it anymore.
No, he really can't. Okay, the last thing on scorekeeping is special performance. One, I want to extend a huge apology to everybody for being behind on special performance. I took that on as my thing. I feel very passionate about special performance, and we are behind on spring special performance. For reasons, not excuses. We will get caught up, and we will be more on top of special performance in the summer session. So, scorekeeping and special performance. I honestly don't know what to do sometimes when one score sheet says 9 on the snap and the other says 9 ball break and run. I know it wasn't both because it's in the same rack. Unless you made the 9 ball, you know, broke 9 ball and you made all 10 balls, and one person thinks it's a 9 ball break and the other person thinks it's a break and run. But
I mean, technically, I guess maybe.
Honestly, we'd give you both patches for that one shot. That's amazing. But we know that's not happening. So please pay special attention to the special performances. If you should be able to undo rack and do rack over and, you know, like hit an extra. You should be able to hit a combination of buttons in order to get to the right special performance. If you cannot, don't fret. You can just email us. We want to make sure that those are accurate. Okay. I think we've covered that ad nauseum. Last thing on scorekeeping, and this comes from Michelle as well. After every rack, please confirm the score. You don't need to confirm defenses. There's no reason to talk about or argue about defenses. That is in the eye of the scorekeeper only. So there's no reason to make them, you know, force the other team to match.
Should be checking innings, though. Just
check innings.
I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it shouldn't be, you know, 10 off.
Right. Check innings. Check special performance. Check you know, matches won, points won, etc. Now that's for the app. If you see any of my handwritten lists, nobody would ever want me to keep score for doubles or masters. But for doubles and masters, we're still on paper. Please write legibly. Please fill in the score sheets 100%. In masters, that means totaling the number of racks won for 8 ball and the number of racks won for 9 ball. I can count the number of filled in dots. Sometimes they don't match. So please fill them in 100%, both doubles and masters, and legibly, player numbers, you know, player names, etc. Okay. Yes, Chanel, something that should be confirmed as well between the scorekeepers. I think you're underscoring what we were just saying.
Well, why don't you share with the group what she's saying?
Yes, that's literally what she said.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I did.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, also, for taking pictures of the doubles score sheets and the master score sheets, please avoid drive-by photography. You just take an extra 30 seconds to put it on the pool table. Clearly, put the phone directly above the score sheet. Line it up in frame. Take the picture. No need to run by the score sheet and take a picture at an odd angle and blurry.
I mean, I've had some score sheets where it looks like somebody is literally running past the pool table as they snap a photo and run out the door. No joke.
So we'll
It's
be
blurry.
we'll be following up with people on a individual basis for that. And to answer the question that has not yet been asked, no, Nationals does not have a enabled the app for doubles and masters scorekeeping yet. They are prioritizing the tournament software, which other areas are already piloting. I did my best to convince the person we're working with at Nationals to let us do the tournament software this next one, and they're like,
No.
"You're a little bit new, so no." Which fair, but had to try. Okay, we're last thing before some more Q&A here, rescheduling and communicating with host locations. We've had feedback from host locations that some teams aren't showing up, and it's because they rescheduled the match, but nobody called the host location, and the host location saved tables. They told customers they couldn't use those tables, and then the teams never showed up, and then they're calling us, and we're like, hey, we don't know. So rescheduling. When a reschedule happens, please reach out to us. Please send us an email. Please, both captains, you can agree on who should communicate with host location. We've been asked, hey, when somebody wants to reschedule, whose responsibility is it to communicate with the host location? We're not going to say whose responsibility it is, because that really should be an easy thing for the captains to work out, right? I would imagine that the person who needs to reschedule can easily call those locations and say, hey, we're not going to be there. We're going to do it on this other time. Are you available to have us there, right? That communication with host location needs to happen regardless of who it is. But maybe if you're rescheduling, it's because something's happening and you don't really have the time to do that. So the other captain can do that. It really depends. So just make an agreement between you and the other captain, and make sure that the host location knows that your team isn't going to be there, your teams aren't going to be there, and when you do decide on when to play, please work with host location to ensure that they have that time open and available for you, rather than just showing up and saying, hey, we're here to play makeup, and they're like, who are you? Why are you here? Did you bring Girl Scout cookies? Maybe bring Girl Scout cookies. The other aspect of rescheduling, when you need to reschedule because you're short players, you're not feeling well, maybe you woke up in the morning and you had a scratchy throat and you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. You're absolutely right, JR. I would encourage whoever does communicate with employees of host locations don't always communicate amongst themselves. Michelle and I can work with those locations to identify the person, a single point of contact, or at the very least, when you do tell somebody, let us know who you told, and we can all work together to make it happen, right? It doesn't have to be, a complicated process or one person's responsibility. Okay, so maybe you woke up in the morning and you got a scratchy throat, and you're like, hey, maybe I'll feel okay later today, and then it gets to like 11 a.m. and you're like, oh man, I'm kind of tired. I hope I'll be able to make it. And then it gets to like 5:30 and you're like, oh man, I'm totally not going to make it. And then you call up your opponents and they're like, well, we're already here. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to be there. And it's like, but I made arrangements to be here. I took time out of my night to be here. I, paid somebody for caregiving, for whoever. So please notify your opponents as soon as possible that you know or you suspect that you may not be able to make it. Okay? Specifically applies to doubles because it's only teams of two and really there's no other option. When it comes to 8-ball open teams, 9-ball open teams, masters, etc., there are absolutely other options. There are options of Before rescheduling the entire night of play, that's a huge lift. That's a heavy burden. Like you've got to find 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, where 16 people can all be available at the same time outside of the normally agreed upon time to play. That's going to be a huge lift, right? Um, so what you can do instead is play the matches that you can. If you've got, let's say, half your team, 4 people can't make it. You've got 4 people that can. So those 4 people can still show up. They can still play. They can still have fun, hang out. It's going to be a little bit more hectic in scorekeeping, understood. But it can still happen, still get done. You then have the option of, again, ahead of time before showing up for the night, so notice, opportunity, of rescheduling that last match. So if I woke up in the morning and I got notified that 4 people on my team aren't going to be there, I can easily reach out to the other captain and say, hey, I'm only going to have 4 people. I'd rather not do a playback or forfeit, so I'd love to reschedule that last match. Perfect, right? We can make that happen. If I show up and I'm short people, then we can, maybe the other captain is still open to rescheduling the last match. Or maybe the other captain's like, I'd really rather do a playback. Okay, so playback rule is enforced then because it wasn't agreed ahead of time. The reschedule request wasn't made before the night started. The playback rule exists so that the night can continue on. The playback rule is not an opportunity to extract a forfeit out of the other team. And the playback rule kicks in when the team shows up and they don't have enough players. The playback rule does not kick in when the team has showed up with all the players, enough players, in order to play 5 matches, and then somebody unexpectedly needs to go home for whatever reason, and they don't need to justify it, right? So at that point, the playback rule is available. As you all know, the other team can select somebody to play back, and as long as you stay within the skill level limit rule, right? So, but please, before any forfeits happen, please contact us immediately and directly, and we can walk you through the playback rules so that you know what to expect. But to loop it right back to the beginning, reschedules should happen proactively as soon as possible. Don't delay. Don't wait until you have a confirmed that you can't make it. Give your opponents enough heads up as possible. We've sent out the captains lists, communication lists to all the captains now today. It was a very manual process. We hope to make it a lot more automated, and in the future even make it so that captains can click a button and get the list emailed to them, because maybe searching email is hard, or it got deleted or something, or archived. So with that, Diana, yes, home team should communicate with a bar. Sure, I don't disagree with that or argue with that, but at the end of the day, it's whatever the captains agree, and they must agree. It must be something that's discussed. And Tiffany, you are absolutely right. Even though I had an agenda in front of me, I scrolled right by it. Session end party details. I know Dave covered this as well. Sunday, June 7th, we have scheduled no league play on Sunday. Masters being the exception, because it being every other week, they can adjust it. Yes. And it's a joint event with Columbia River, clearly. Please encourage your captains, co-captains, players, everybody come. We're going to try and do a lot of fun stuff and some giveaways. That's where you'll get your spring trophies. And
MVPs.
really just MVPs. Yep.
Everybody wants their MVP. Come on.
They really do. Okay, so Tiffany, did you have any specific questions about the session end party? Oh, Tiffany, you're on both Facebook and YouTube.
It's like she's bouncing back and forth.
Okay. Now we enter the Q&A portion. So Michelle and I will sit here awkwardly waiting for questions to come in. We'll keep an eye on the time, and if a few minutes go by without anybody having any questions, then we will unawkwardly end the live.
And just so you know, Trick and his brother Treat have retreated.
Yes.
They said this is enough. They want their food, so they're gonna go forage for food. So.
Yes. YouTube is over here on this screen. YouTube is over here on this screen, and Facebook is over on that screen. Okay.
I think it's a little delayed, so we got to give them a few more minutes.
Mm-hmm. It's funny to watch the YouTube video over here be more responsive than the. See, now it's seen. Yep, the Facebook video is more responsive than the YouTube video. Whatever. Well, while we're waiting for some questions, I'll tell you that somebody has asked me, multiple people have asked me, how do we calculate? Oh, Alan, yes, we have your 7-9 patch.
Yes, we have it.
Yes, and if you reach out.
But now, when can you get it?
We're toying around with the idea of making a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, it might be
That'd
fun.
be fun for us.
And Chanel would probably enjoy it too.
We'll live stream it. Okay, while we're waiting for any other questions, a lot of people have asked me, how is MVP calculated? So I'll give you a brief overview.
It's a magic.
Yes, I mean, really at the end of the day, it's just a magic 8-ball.
Dark forces at play.
Yep, just roll the dice. No. So there is male and female MVP. And there's that MVP list. So you can see MVP is determined based off of who's earned the most available points. And, perfect. We'll get to that in a second, Chanel. So most available points. And the most relevant question that we've been asked on a regular basis is what's the minimum number of matches that you need in order to qualify for MVP? Well, it's a little bit of math. And when you look at your division, find the team that plays the least number of matches. Now you might think everybody plays the same number of matches, but not so. Because when there's a bye in the division, then some teams may get a bye, some teams may not get a bye. Some teams may get one bye, and one team might get 2 byes. So that team that got the most number of byes has the least number of matches available. So you take that number, you multiply it by 70%, and you round down, and that's your minimum number of matches. So, and you can really use Alexa to help calculate that as well.
You just activated her.
Cancel. Okay. Yes, summer session. So we had a lot of feedback about summer session, duration, and the summer session and the duration, especially as it coincides with Vegas. And we very much appreciate all that feedback, and we've made a decision that summer session will end the week before World Championships in Vegas. That means that playoffs will happen the first week of World Championships in Vegas. So if you are a team who is both going to World Championships in Vegas and going to playoffs, that's a wonderful problem to have. Chances are you will only be there for one of the weeks in Vegas. So we will accommodate the playoffs rescheduling so that you can do both playoffs and go to Vegas. Then Vegas is, August 5th or something like that to the 16th-ish.
Let me look.
We have a huge calendar right there. So, then once Vegas is over, that Monday is August 18th?
3rd through the 14th.
Okay, Vegas is 3rd
Ish.
through the 14th ish, and Monday, August 17th. So that's when fall session will start, and it will go through to December. As Dave mentioned in his live stream, we are looking at options of adjusting our session start and end times in order to make more room in the schedule to accommodate interleaving playoffs and interleaving triannuals and world qualifiers. So, but for summer session, that will end the first week of August. Playoffs will be the first week of World Championships. Then fall session will start Monday, August 17th, right after World Championships. Okay, Maryland, Pocket Full of Dreams, playing 8-ball triannuals. Yes, Pocket Full of Dreams is playing 8-ball triannuals, 23rd and 24th. That is available on the bracket on our website, spm-apa.com. Click on tournaments, and then click on 8-ball triannuals, and then click on the bracket. Okay, let's see. Haven't seen any other questions come in, and it's been quite a few minutes. So, wow. I could just sit here and talk some more.
Nope.
But, let's just call it. Thank you, everybody. At the end of the day, we don't need to do a Facebook Live for people to ask questions. We're more than happy to have you call us, email us, send a carrier pigeon, owl.
Be careful though, because we do have cats, and they like birds. So.
And don't send cats because they will never make it.
Oh yeah, our cats don't play well with others.
No, they don't. They're actually very afraid. So let's see. With that, have a wonderful session. Very happy to have you all, and don't hesitate to reach out. We may be setting up a irregular video live stream to ask us anything. For those new captains, new players, what have you. So, bye bye.
Bye everybody.
Bye bye.